Hello student, I am Professor Tilottama Dake from KJ Somaiya College of Engineering. Today's topic is Basic Communication System. What is communication? The process of transmission and reception of information is called communication. What is communication system? The system which describes the information exchange between two points is called communication system. Communication system get classified into a two category: analog communication system and digital communication system. In analog communication system, the information signal transmitted and received in analog form. So here the carrier signal who is carrying the information, that is in analog form, as well as the information signal itself a analog signal. Whereas in digital communication system, the information signal may be an analog signal or digital signal, but the carrier signal who is carrying the information, it is in digital signal form. Whether it is an analog communication system or digital communication system, every communication system has three basic elements. First element is the transmitter. So what is transmitter? Transmitter is nothing but the collection of one or more electronic devices. This transmitter converts the original source of information into a suitable form for transmission over a long distance. Second element is the channel. Channel is nothing but the mean of transporting the signal between the transmission and transmitter and receiver. Okay, so the channel is nothing but the transmission medium. The last element is the receiver. So receiver converts the transmitted signal into a original signal form. This receiver is again nothing but the collection of one or more electronic devices or circuit. This one is the basic block diagram of analog communication system. We discuss the block one by one. First one is the information signal. So what is information signal? This information can be in the form of sound signal like speech or music. It can be in the form of picture or data information, or maybe in terms of images, text. Okay, this information signal is given to the transducer. This transducer converts this information signal into a electrical signal form. So these input transducers are microphone, measuring instrument like geophone, hydrophone, video camera. Okay, so these are nothing but the input transducer. So output of this input transducer is given to the transmitter. This transmitter contain the amplifier, oscillator, modulator, filtering circuitry, tuner circuitry. Okay, uh, so here in the transmitter, preamplifiers are used to amplify the input signal level. Other amplifiers, audio amplifier, radio amplifiers are used to amplify the signal levels. Okay. Other than that, the driver amplifiers are used, that are nothing but the power amplifiers. These power amplifier provide the sufficient current to the following stage. Okay. Then buffer amplifiers also use these buffer amplifiers for impedance matching. Okay, this here in buffer amplifier the voltage gain is always a 1. Okay, so there is no amplification. Um, then other than this transmitter contain the oscillator to generate the carrier signal. It contain the filter circuitry, or we can say the tuner circuitry, to pass the desired range of frequency and block the undesired signal. Okay, then it may contain the matching circuit for impedance matching. Okay, same as that of your buffer amplifier. Say basically this matching circuit are used before the antenna. Okay, so if suppose these matching circuits are not used, then in that case what happened, the power may get reflected back from the antenna to the receiver, and there is the waste of power, and sometimes the overheating may take place. Okay, so this is nothing but the role of your matching circuit in the transmitter. Other than that, the main element of the transmitter is the modulator. So this modulator modulates the information into one form to another form. Okay, so here basically the modulator has the two input. One is the information signal, which is a low frequency low power input, and another one is the carrier signal, which is a high frequency high power input. Okay, so this modulator superimpose that information signal onto a carrier signal, so that the signal can be information can be transmitted through the transmission medium. Okay, so here um, we have the three types of modulation process: amplitude modulation, frequency modulation, and phase modulation. So what is the modulation? Modulation is the process of representing one form of signal into another form. Okay, so here we we are representing the information in terms of amplitude variation, in terms of phase variation, and in terms of frequency variation. Okay, so we discussed the first type, that is the amplitude modulation. So what is amplitude modulation? Here the amplitude of the carrier is varies with respect to the amplitude of the alternating amplitude of the information signal. Okay, the another one is the frequency modulation. So here frequency of the carrier is varies with respect to the alternating voltage of the modulating signal. Third type is the phase modulation, where phase of the carrier is varies with respect to the alternating voltage of modulating signal. Okay, so modulation is the process where we are representing one form of signal into another form. Okay, so these are the type of modulation. So two type we already discussed. Okay, amplitude modulation, and second one is the angle modulation. Angle modulation is nothing but the frequency modulation and phase modulation. Okay, and third type is the pulse modulation, where carrier is nothing but the pulse waveform. Okay, and here under the pulse modulation we have three type: pulse amplitude modulation, pulse width modulation, and pulse position modulation. The output of the transmitter, it is given to the channel. Okay, so there are two types of channel: wired channel and wireless channel. Okay, so wired channels are like your coax cable, fiber optic cable, or twisted pair cable, whereas wireless channel, where the signal get transmitted through the antenna and medium is the air. Okay, so wireless channel, there we have the three types of communication here under the wireless: radio communication, microwave communication, and satellite communication. Okay, so when the signal transmitted through either a wired medium or through the wireless medium, the noise may get added with the desired signal or transmitted signal. Okay, um, or the signal may get distorted when it travel through the medium. Okay. um, the signal, the channel output is given to the receiver. Okay, so receiver is again a collection of one or more electronic devices. Okay, it convert the transmitted signal to into a original form. Okay, so for this process of converting the transmitted signal into a original form, uh, we may require the amplifier, again a oscillator, again a filtering circuitry, then the demodulator. So in transmitter we use the modulator. Okay, here at the receiver we are using the demodulator. So this demodulator convert our modulated signal into a original electrical signal form. Okay. um, then the output of this receiver, it is given to the output transducer. So here the output transducer use that are loudspeaker, personal computer, tape recorder, or a printer circuitry, printer. Okay, so these are nothing but the output transducer who convert our electrical signal into a original signal form. Okay, so this is nothing but your analog communication system. So this one is the example for your analog communication system, where the picture and voice taken as a input, it get processed through the transmitter. Okay, it get recorded on the disk. Then on other side, receiver side, the disk get read by the receiver circuitry. Okay, it here the signal get processed at the receiver side, and again it get convert back into a original audio video form. Okay, so this is nothing but your analog communication system. So here two examples are given. uh, First one is the cell phone system and cable TV broadcast system. Okay, so basically these two are the example of your digital communication system. We discuss this in the next lecture. Okay. uh, Now here we discuss about the mode of communication. Okay, so here the three types of mode: simplex mode of communication, half duplex mode of communication, and full duplex mode of communication. Okay, so in the simplex mode, where one is transmitting and another one is receiving. Okay, in half duplex, one is transmitting, another one is receiving. Okay, but not at the same time. In full duplex, both are transmitting and receiving at the same time. Okay, so this again the scenario for your simplex system, half duplex system, and full duplex system. Okay, so in simplex system, your monitor, it's your CPU is communicating with the monitor. Okay, then in half duplex system, both stations are communicating with each other, but simultaneously they are communicating with each other. Whereas in full duplex, both are communicating with each other at the same time. Okay, these are the examples of the simplex mode, half duplex mode, and full duplex mode. Okay, example for simplex mode: keyboard, mouse, traditional monitor, GPS devices. Okay, then half duplex is the for a half duplex examples are walkie-talkie, citizen radio. For full duplex, two-way communication system like our cellular phone system or internet communication, computer communication. Okay, these are nothing but the example of your full duplex system. Okay, thank you student. In next lecture, I we discuss about the digital communication system. Thank you for the listening.